is that he's a baseball player, loves to play the game. He's ready to handle it. He thinks he's ready to handle it.
But the time has come for Devers to make his mark.
Devers with his first major league hit, and he hits a bomb.
Yeah, an incredible swing off 100-mile-an-hour plus fastball. So, he doesn't fear the moment.
And this ball is gone. 3-run homer, Rafael Devers, 4-0 Red Sox.
And a swing and a ground ball up the middle of base hit. Brock Holt comes around third. He will score. Devers does it again.
He's jumped feet first into this rivalry.
That's well hit to right. Back it goes, and it is gone. Raffy strikes again against Cole, and that's his fourth double tonight. 6 for 6. Rafael Devers has done it. He has set a new Red Sox record by homering in 6 consecutive games.
One of the best hitters in the history of the Boston Red Sox.
I don't know, guys. I wasn't moved. Were you? Welcome into Boston's Enter the Chat. I just got to be honest. Travis Thomas here. Ness and Joe, the big dog Joe Murray, Lucy Burge, and I'm asking you to start it off. 617-582-CHAT. Get in here. I'm coming right at you. We just watched that montage of Rafael Devers. I wasn't moved. I didn't feel anything. I felt, Lucy's been using this word all week about this. I felt indifferent. I didn't feel, this guy, I respect the montage. Whoever on our team put that together did a great job. But even the moments, and Joe spoke about this, do we have any real Rafael Devers moments here? I know he was on the winning team that won the World Series. I get it. But I don't remember. I mean, the home run off Chapman, you showed the highlight there. That was one. But I'm not moved by this guy at all. Are you? Are we booing this guy? To boo or not to boo?
Well, Lucy, I'll say this: empty calories.
Yeah.
Empty calories.
Yeah.
You got a nice little run off a nice little, but like, do you remember any of it?
Not really.
And all you do is remember how it ended. But now that we've had like a day to think about this, like yesterday we were talking about it. Yeah. There is no real memory besides him leaving. There isn't. And I know that you can call in and tell us that there are.
Yeah, call us. 617-582-CHAT.
This guy's got no personality.
No.
He had the personality of a potato.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, whenever he spoke, he was complaining about something.
Yeah.
Or he was saying something, like he had some quote that, this is some of the memorable things are more quotes for him, but he said, like, I get paid a lot of money. Why would I be mad? Why would I be mad? I get paid so much money.
I do remember that.
He said, they treat me good. Why would I be mad? And then he was mad. And then I think he was very, very mad.
And then he was actually mad.
And then he was very mad.
Still making all that money loose.
Yeah, and another memorable moment from him, February 17th, 2025.
Okay.
He was asked, if they ask you to DH, will you do it? He says, no. I play third. That's probably it. That should, honestly, if they do a montage at Fenway, put that in the montage.
Well,
it would be very funny.
We've been getting videos of this guy warming up already today. Look at this. This is part of the problem. Here's what drives me crazy about this dude, and it just makes me sick to my stomach. The second he got to the Giants, introductory press conference, he looks into the camera with loving, longing eyes, and he says, I'm so happy to be here. I'll do anything the Giants want. Because the question was like, would you play first? Would you do this? Would you do that? That was a problem in Boston. He's like, I'll do whatever the Giants want. Bruh, this is the problem. Where was this energy here?
That was funny. Like, I watched the Giants introductory press conference, and I was like, you know what? Props, that was pretty funny. Like, it's a good bit to just leave the team, to go to the next team, and then be like, yeah, I'll do anything. I'm a team player.
Like,
it's
what?
Kind of funny.
By the way, Giants have not won a damn thing since he's arrived.
Yeah, no, the Giants are in a different spot than the Red Sox are right now. And as soon as, right before the show began, they threw up the video. Trav just screamed.
Yes.
Why couldn't he do that for us?
Because that is my memory of him, is how he left town.
Yes.
Listen, I hate saying guys are soft or guys quit or any of that. He quit on the team. No one wants to say it. He did.
Sure.
He quit on the Red Sox on the way out of town.
I think he did.
That's a fact.
I mean, let's bring it back. Remember, guys, the Kansas City trip.
Yes.
The owner had to go
there,
to meet him.
Yeah.
And again, at the time, my thought was maybe Breslow was trying to play it safe, and Cora knew him a little bit, and nobody was getting to him. Right?
They were trying.
And so the owner was like, hey,
I'm the owner.
What's going on here, buddy? And it sounded like they had a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if going there and talking to him, the organization was like, this guy's not a team player.
Right,
And
that shouldn't have to happen in the first place.
It shouldn't have happened.
He gets paid. I think it was Mad Men, where it's like, that's what the money is for.
Right.
Like, the money is for you to do a job for us, and if you could be a team player as part of that, awesome.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
And he could have helped the team. I mean, look, go to first. They had issues. Go to DH. Who cares? They're not asking you to valet cars. You're still playing baseball.
So listen, he was entitled. I mean, I don't know how
He
else
was
to say it.
entitled.
He came up. All right. He was a good player, and I'm not going to.
He best hitter in history, that whole
he was
stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was good.
But I want to say that he was incorporated into a championship team. Right? Like
Well, he was on a championship
They had J.D.
team,
Martin.
Joe.
They had Mookie Betts.
Yes.
They had Xander Bogaerts next to him. Like, all I'm trying to say is he was a protected prospect.
Yes.
He was a protected who fit right in. Like, they had a bunch of veterans that they could play him, and he could have his flaws at third base, right? And he could have his strikeout streaks or whatever. He developed over time. So, like, in a way, like, he was a platoon player at times. Like, he turned into an everyday guy. He led the league in errors. Like,
I do remember that.
But yet all we really remember is he hit the Yankees well, and everyone enabled it. They enabled it. But his behavior wasn't great. Guy would eat Chipotle. They had to, remember the ice cream stuff?
Yeah.
Like, they were
He was like
always,
a fun guy.
Was he ever in
babysitting him always?
And was he ever in elite shape? No. By the way, you talked about how he was surrounded on that championship team with veteran leadership. See where I'm going here? Yeah, maybe you did develop as a player. You damn sure did not develop as a leader.
And I'll say this, it might have happened this year too. They banked on Trevor Story to be a leader, and they banked on Roman Anthony to be, take a big step.
The next Ted Williams.
But back then, they got rid of Mookie Betts, they got rid of Xander Bogaerts. They thought Devers could be the leader. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking here, maybe the young guys are leaders. And I'm not saying Roman Anthony can't be. I'm not saying any of that. It's just that the guys that they moved on from, they thought the guys that they had could be take that leadership spot, and
yes.
they didn't.
Well, that was one of the reasons they said that Devers was not here anymore, was because of the attitude he had and how that translated to what the younger players were learning from him, and he was not.
Yeah, you got to get him out of here.
Yes. Well, I still think he should have got. So there were some great moments from Rafael Devers. When he signed that contract, I remember the graphic they posted, how much he's the future. He's here to stay. He's the face of this team. And then it just all fell apart. And that, I think a lot of that
because he was
to his attitude.
selfish. He was selfish.
Yes.
Just remember, though, he only got that deal because there was pressure from the fans.
Remember at the Winterfest.
Were you there? Yeah,
Yes.
I think Lucy was
that's
there.
right.
But it's because they moved on from Mookie
That's
Betts.
right.
Pay Rafi.
And they were like,
Xander.
you got to pay Rafi.
Yeah.
And the owner heard
days
it.
later. It
The
was
owner
days
heard
later.
it.
That's and
they
Xander.
did it.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that, like, they kind of catered to him. They catered to the fans.
Yep.
Wrong guy to build around, if you really ask me. And, I should give him a little bit more credit because he was a good player. But one more thing I want to just bring up.
Sure.
I'll never forget David Ortiz about a year and a half ago, saying that he hasn't heard from Rafael Devers. Like, it was kind of a thing. Like, none of the guys were calling the older. I remember Pedroia being like, yeah, if somebody wants to call me, I'll come down and help him out. But Ortiz was particularly critical of Devers.
Right.
Not reaching out to him.
Sure.
And the other thing was when they asked him to be a DH, who else to ask besides David Ortiz?
That's right.
And it just, I think it got sour.
Well, his actions clearly showed that he did not embrace.
Right.
He had this down in the palm of his hands. I don't think he cared that he did.
If I recall, they did have Ortiz come in and talk to him because that was the thought process, is to try to persuade him. But as you said, Ortiz, I believe, said that he reached out to him, never heard back from him. Because I remember going off on how could you not, I think we were sitting over there. I said, how could you not call David Ortiz back? Like,
Right.
That's crazy. That's insane to do. So I think that was part of it,
We
too.
need to talk to Poppy. Poppy would tell you the real.
Yeah, David Ortiz, call us.
Yeah.
We need to know
And you call us
what
too.
actually happened.
617-582-CHAT. To boo or not to boo Rafi Devers. Luce is going to tell you what you should do coming up here shortly. She has a whole theory. But here's Danny and Lowell with what he thinks about Rafi Devers.
What's up, guys? Danny from Lowell here. I'm conflicted when it comes to Rafael Devers. I think he's a good player. I think he got done a little dirty by the team in the communication last year. But when it comes to the game tonight, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be booing him because I think the Red Sox win the World Series if he's on the team last year.
Wow. First of all, there was a contradiction in there where he said he felt like the team did Rafi dirty, but he was like, I'm going to be there tonight. I'm going to boo him. Well, why would you boo him? You just said the team would win the World Series. The team did him dirty. You like him. Why are you booing him? But listen, the end of the call jumped out to me. If Rafi never gets traded, that team wins the World Series.
No.
I don't know if I'm buying that.
I think that team
I'm not buying
could
that.
have won the World Series as is. If not for a couple things that went awry, I genuinely think that team would have been.
Yeah, if the Red Sox had a little stronger pitching, they could have went on a run last year.
I don't think Devers was what made the difference.
I don't either.
But to the caller's point, if you had it where, he did play first base and you had Bregman at third, I mean, your corner looks really good there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but it's just he was never going to do it.
He never was.
He was never going to do it.
And you know what? Bregman even thought about second base, let him go back to third, but it was Cora that was like, no.
Right.
Oh, guys, this is about Devers today, but I don't want to let Alex Cora off the hook.
Well, okay.
I said that to Lucy, too. I think Cora.
I think there was a lot of stuff there because he's known Rafael Devers since he was like 16 years old.
Right.
So he has worked with Devers throughout all of this. So I think there was some other stuff there.
You know what's another thing?
I think he did his best.
Do you think that, do you think that I don't know if they talked to, Roman Anthony in the offseason, but we're like, hey, we're going to bring in Wilson Contreras, or don't you sometimes think they talk to people about, hey, we're looking to bring in this guy or that guy?
Do you think they talked to any of them before they brought Eli White in at the trade
but,
deadline? I don't know.
Okay,
No,
but
I don't think I think that pissed Devers off.
But that's what I'm saying. You're bringing in Alex Bregman, who plays his position.
Right.
But it's going to make the team better, right? Because Bregman can play second. He could have been DH, whatever.
Sure.
I'm just saying, it was really dirty. It was dirty so the caller's point, the communication was really bad. But at the same time, I think that he looked at it like, I got my money. I don't have to play. This is what they told me. And he rode that, dude. He could have changed.
Yeah, but that's a loser mentality.
Yeah, he could have changed.
And I hear what you're saying. And some of me thinks maybe the Sox could have said something to him after the fact. But no, if I'm running an organization, I don't give a damn what you think.
Yeah.
I'm going to I got a chance to get Alex Bregman. I'm going to get him and then figure out the rotation later. I don't think they owed Rafi a heads up. We're thinking of getting him. What do you think? That's not his job. It's your job to play ball. You're not Craig Breslow.
I know, but
that's Breslow in them.
And I think I was critical of Breslow at the time. And it's funny, I talked to Mike.
Alex Bregman is an upgrade, though.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I talked to Mike Timlin about this when it happened a year ago. And he was like, the chief baseball officer always talks to the player. It's not the manager. That's why I do think that Cora, in this case, had more experience than Breslow at the time.
He could have helped out.
And had a better relationship.
Well, he also knew Rafael Devers.
Yeah.
A lot more. So I think that what Devers in his mind was, I am the star. I am getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he literally said, I play third. I don't DH, I play third. That is what his identity. And then I think a lot of that was, I feel like spite, maybe.
Sure.
Is why he said that, was that the communication was not what he had thought it should be. And that's why he goes to a new team and says, I'll do anything.
In addition to Devers, we do have a 3-game set against Devers and the Giants. Logan Webb against Sonny Gray tonight. What are we thinking tonight in this series in general? You thinking 2 out of 3? You getting the broom out? What are we thinking?
My broom's already out.
Right.
I do believe that they will sweep the Giants. And the lineup is also out for this evening. So we'll give that a little bit of a look here. Leading off your Boston Red Sox, Nick Sogard. At second, Cedar Rafaela is in center field. Wilyer Abreu. In right field, Wilson Contreras is at first base. Adley Rutschman is the catcher this evening. Caleb Durbin at third. Jarren Duran batting seventh in left field. Andrew Monasterio is at shortstop. And then Mickey Gasper is your DH this evening with Sonny Gray on the mound.
Sounds like a damn winning lineup to me.
I think they're going to win this game.
I think Logan Webb could be a problem tonight.
I like Logan.
By the way, Sonny Gray's been awesome.
Yeah.
Even when he doesn't pitch his finest, he's still really good. Logan Webb's a guy, though, that hasn't given up 4 runs. Has only given up 4 runs or less his last 7 starts.
Yeah.
So the Sox generally kind of struggle against those kind of guys.
Yeah, and I do have a bad feeling about Rafael Devers up against Sonny Gray. I have a bad feeling Rafael Devers is going to hit a home run tonight.
Oh, and then they lose, because that's what happens.
Yes.
Right.
Well, okay, so if you look
Empty
at
calories.
Rafael Devers against Sonny Gray, he is batting .286 against him. He has 2 home runs and 6 hits, 21 at bats.
See, that's good research right there.
It is.
everybody.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I
my
wish I
deep
looked it
research.
up.
Thank you.
It's Lucy, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's yeah.
So 2 home runs in his career.
Yeah,
versus
which sure. I mean, he's not batting .600 against him, but I think coming to town and the way he left here and the spite that does, it's like A.J. Brown against the Eagles in practice. It's like you want to show that Rafael Devers wants to show the Red Sox, I am better without you. I'm doing better without having to deal with playing 10 positions and moving around and hit a home run against them.
Do you think he's doing better without them?
I think he is fine in San Francisco because there's not as much pressure probably.
Well, they suck this year.
It's like Marcelo Meyer. Marcelo Meyer's so happy to be out there with whatever is in and out and is like, it's not as much pressure. You're not in the pressure cooker that you are here. I think Rafael Devers is fine out there. I do. I think he's.
I think you're sleeping. Listen, that Bay Area will turn on you fast. It's not as tough as Boston's media, but that's a media. I guarantee you, sports talk out there is probably ripping
they
Devers.
already are. Remember,
yeah, of course they
played
are.
clips of it already.
Of
That
course
Boston
they are.
was right about him.
Yeah, I mean, they've got
They
worse
did do
since
that.
getting him.
They
He hasn't
did
done
do
it.
that.
And it's a
Yes.
horrible park for him. Like, he's
Yeah,
a
that's true.
pull hitter. He goes the other way at times. But Fenway really was a great man.
I'm telling you, home runs.
He had the town.
This
Joe.
guy's a huge Boston what if.
He had
right?
the town.
And really, like, if he had any shred of personality whatsoever.
I think
said
he has
earlier,
personality.
No, but he was a potato. Come on. I
think he had a little bit of, like, he was kind of like a child.
He had a smile.
He would lie down when he wanted to lie down at third base.
Think
or
about
whatever.
what we've talked about in this segment.
Yeah.
We had love for him, right? He didn't give us really any memories, but he was synonymous with winning because he was on a World Series team already, right?
And he's paid a lot of money.
Yes, legends are calling him Poppy. All these guys are reaching out to him, trying to talk to him. He ignored all of it.
Yeah.
He didn't care how we felt about him. He didn't care about the legends like Poppy and others reaching out, trying to get the best of him. He damn sure didn't care about teammates. He had this town in the palm of his hand, and he didn't give a damn. That's it. He cared about his money.
And that's why tonight you're able to do whatever you want as a fan. You're able to do. If you want to boo a guy, if you don't want to do anything, if you want to cheer him.
You think it'll be mixed,
that's
Joe?
up to you. I'm thinking about it today and took some calls on it this morning on the radio. I think people are ready to pitchforks today.
Really?
It's going to be booing today.
They want to go at him.
Oh, good. I think that's good.
Is there a difference between what you see online and what you see at the ballpark? Like, are people talking it up at like, I'm going to boo him, and then you get there and you don't end up booing him? That's what I've seen. And so I wonder if he's actually going to get booed or if maybe people will end up cheering.
Could be a mix.
Do you think he's going to tip his helmet?
No. Because he's a loser.
No, because he shows zero emotion.
Yes.
Guys,
He doesn't care.
Boston,
Kind of.
If we can't relate or connect with you as an athlete in Boston, you don't make it.
Yes.
He was a good player that none of us could connect
There
with.
was a
Amen.
time. There was a time when we kind of saw him as like he was a big kid, and he was like kind of goofy, and he was like fun, and we were like, oh, he's so cute. And then the minute he starts to complain, that's all out the window. So there was a time. There was a time.
Baby fat. One day he'll grow out of the baby
That's
fat.
it.
He was
never
never.
did.
There was a window of time when we really did. I don't know if connect to him is the word, but we did like him.
He could have taken over.
Yes.
Yes.
To your point.
Could have.
He didn't care.
He could have and he didn't.
And this is the best place to take over. And he just didn't want it. You can't want it. You know that saying? You can't want it for someone. Like he had it.
Sure.
I'm willing to bet as he ages and his career's over and he looks back, he's going to be like, damn. I did okay in Boston, but I could have did a lot more.
And then they'll bring back the 2018 team and it'll be like Rafael Devers.
Yep.
And everyone's going to be like,
Do you think he would return?
he was on
for
the
that?
18.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, people remember that.
They bring back the 2018 team. Do you think he's coming back?
I think so
It
because you know
depends.
why? He's not going to get any more World Series. I do.
I wonder.
I don't think he's a winner,
I
guys.
almost wonder if he even cares about the ring.
I think he cares.
He has to care.
I think he cares.
Because I help him get paid, which is really his priority.
Right.
That's really what this is about. It's always the money.
Man,
Who cares about the money?
People are probably thinking we're so negative. It's just
No, we're
I think
not.
we're disappointed.
Well, let
in
us
the guy.
know. 617-582-2428.
I am. He's a disappointing
It's disappointing.
Boston sports
Do
athlete.
you listen? Is anyone out there defending him? Call us 617. We'll hear from you. I don't believe we're going to get those calls though.
I don't either.
617-582-chat. Are you defending Rafi Devers? Even the caller who just did. What was my man's name? Danny from Lowell. He said, he's like, I mean, listen, I liked him when he was here. Red Sox did him dirty. I'm booing him tonight. Like, yeah, exactly.
Well, for example, so I tweeted out the video that we had before the show, just of us showing it. The first reply, least favorite Red Sox star of all time.
Ooh, good
is
one.
what someone said.
I like it.
So I think maybe there is a faction of people that do think that.
And he was a star.
Favorite star of all time.
Yeah, and
He
you
was
have
a
to
star.
acknowledge that,
Yeah.
right?
There was some people who didn't like Manny, but when he hit 340 home runs,
Yeah.
they turned the page.
How could you not like Manny?
Right.
Nah.
Well,
I mean, it depends probably on who you are.
It grew old over time,
Yeah.
right? That's
I
what
don't know if
happened.
Jeff
And he also had David Ortiz by his side.
Well, yeah, there is
Pedro.
that.
And Pedro.
There is that. 617-582-CHAT. Call us. Get in here to boo or not to boo. By the way, tonight's kind of the only night, right? You're not going to boo every at bat, are you?
Tonight,
I don't know.
first at bat, you let him have it.
That's what I think.
And then I think you let him have it
That
the
would
rest
be
of the
Oh,
day.
really?
funny.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It would be kind of funny.
See, I was thinking first at bat, you give them the business, and then who cares? You move on and you whoop the Giants the rest of the weekend.
I will also say, I don't think he cares. If you boo him, I don't think Devers
I think
is
your
going to
method.
care.
I actually think your theory would affect him the most.
Yeah,
Luce,
yeah.
Which we'll get later on
You
in the
will.
show. How's
Yes.
that for
I have a plan for
She has
all
that
of you.
theory.
Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, you can throw Mr. Potato Head at him.
No, don't throw anything.
Don't
Don't
do that.
throw anything.
You're
That's
gonna
a
dress
joke.
like it, though. Dress like
Yeah.
that.
Dress like Mr. Potato
Although
Head.
we don't condone it, but we would laugh. 617-582.
We would put it in trending.